Ja Morant, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I did see that your return to Twitter, you were getting retweeted and added,
Yes.
and had a lot of comments.
Oh yeah, the day I returned to Twitter, man, I had smoke, man. I had to catch up. I had a lot to get off my chest, and that was one of the first things I saw. That Sunday was a Saturday morning. I just said, what am I watching right now? You know, what am I watching? Where
So dumb.
this guy, the number 2 pick in the draft, a superstar, the next Iverson, as they say, great player. I wanted him on the Knicks so bad, man. When I seen what he did it with Murray State, so bad. Watched him carve up teams in the NCAA tournament. I said, this is our point guard. We need him. He gets jammed up March 3rd. This is 2 months ago.
Yep.
In the strip club with the gun. He gets suspended for a couple of days. Then it gets lengthened. Then they send him on the fake rehab thing. He's going to Florida to rehabilitate himself. I don't know what type of rehab that is.
Didn't work.
They do the Jalen Rose thing. You know, they have the heart-to-heart. I've been there in your shoes. I've been there. I didn't even watch that because I thought that was just going to be completely ridiculous. I didn't watch a minute of it because I knew it was just going to be nothing but stuffed answers and just ridiculousness. But nevertheless, I thought the kid was going to move on from it. Right? So now 2 months later, you've got Instagram videos, him and his friends in the car. He's flashing the strap, and they're playing carpool karaoke. Have you ever seen a kid, have you ever seen someone be so desperate to throw away their NBA career and throw away the bag? You ever see somebody who want to get rid of $200 million that fast, just light it on fire and say, I don't need this?
It's insane.
You are in the creme de la creme, the top 1% of athletes. And you're trying to throw it all away playing carpool karaoke with a bunch of losers, bro. I can't understand it. Now pick zombies in the chat, whoever they are. He did nothing wrong. Okay, maybe legally, maybe it wasn't. But there's something called a clause in your contract, a conduct clause. There's something in the NBA called image that they don't want you tarnishing. The NBA is a private entity, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you did wrong.
Yeah.
You violated the clause. You violated the contract. You violated the trust because you know the NBA was the ones that arranged the rehab. They arranged the sham of an interview with Jalen Rose to try to get him back. They gave him grace. They gave him a bly. They gave him a break. And now to see 2 months later that he violated it, bro, if David Stern was still alive, he would throw the book at Ja Morant. That could be a 1-year suspension. I got to think it's either anywhere between 25 to 50. I don't know. But there's clearly, I don't know who he is. I don't know who his friends over there. There's something is not connecting up here. Not connecting up here whatsoever, man. Your thoughts?
Speak on the legal aspect of it. Yeah, right. It's not, we're not talking about his Second Amendment rights to own a firearm.
Right.
We're talking about private business, what's in your contract, what you're allowed to do, image, how do you represent? Because it's not only himself he's representing, it's the league. The league doesn't want this image of someone being in a car, being reckless with a firearm. That's not what they're trying to promote. And the way he's going about being in a car, just flashing it, being in a strip club, flashing a weapon, that's not what the NBA wants. It just doesn't, because the image that you would be setting for fans, children, I mean, the amount of people that go on YouTube nowadays just to watch highlights,
Right.
he's influential. Like he can legitimately change how people, whether it be dress, talk, act, it's how it happens, right? Look at what, you don't even have to go that far back to see how that type of marketing works. Look at Michael Jordan. Go watch the Last Dance documentary.
100%.
Everyone's buying shoes. Everyone wants to be like Mike. Look, he just has a shoe deal. I don't know who he's rocking with that would allow him to put himself in these positions. Right? And you can even talk about why for 111 people you're going to go live for what? Like, what are you doing that
man,
for?
Cloud.
Why do you need to even go live in that situation? And if you're his friend, right? Yeah, the responsibility is on Ja for him to understand his own actions. No one's taking that way. 100%. Sometimes you need a friend that can reel you back in, right? You have your parents, you have your friends, and they're like, they try to keep you on a path. And his friend should be like, look, man, no one gets this opportunity. Very few people do. You're making generational wealth to not only help your family, to help your friends. You can help your community. Not a lot of people get this position of power, and you should truly embrace it and understand the responsibilities that come with it. And for him to throw that away,
crazy. Bro.
Not saying that he did right now, but him going down that path, right, and not just understanding what his agreement is, so detrimental to a young person's career. You don't even want to see it happen, man. It's just, you don't need to do this. It's foolish. Not even that. It's just silly. It's just silly at this point. Yeah. It's not even for what do you gain out of doing it? You know what I mean? Like, what do you gain out of doing it?
Bro, it's remember, he didn't crack all NBA this year.
Because of that.
For some people, right? Kendrick Perkins came out and said he didn't vote for him because of that.
Yeah.
That's what Kendrick Perkins said. Whether he was, telling the truth or not, that's what he claims, right? How about the Powerade? He had a Powerade endorsement. Powerade was ready to make him the face of the company. He signed that thing on March 1st. They had millions of dollars in advertising ready to roll out. And on March 3rd, he picked up the first offense. So they put all that on hold. How about his Nike deal? See what Nike did to Kyrie? They showed him the door fast. This is your second offense. Waving a strap around. Man, you are taking food off your plate. It is so crazy. I've never seen this before. Some guys get jammed up. He get caught with drugs. They threw the book at OJ Mayo. They got him up out of there for PEDs.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I was just thinking about it. Yeah, I was just thinking about him as the player. Like, what happened to OJ, right?
Yeah.
Like, OJ Mayo, like, he done.
Yeah.
Done.
But, the way Ja's going, man, like, he might be running alleys with Dwight Howard up in Taiwan if he's not careful, man. You got to relax. And you haven't won a championship yet. So they will show you less and less grace over there in Memphis because you haven't won. See, winning cures a lot of things, bro. Whether we like it or not, winning cures a lot of things. And the fact that you guys have been coming up short, they just tossed out Dylan Brooks like Jazzy Jeff. They're running short on patience, bro. They need leadership. And what he's showing as a number one guy on that team, he's not there up here. And the most ironic thing is that I heard a quote that Draymond Green said, like, Ja Morant is like a genius on the court. But off the court, something's not clicking upstairs, man. Something is not clicking upstairs. I don't know. When people want to say about his lifestyle, that's not him. I don't know anything about that. All I know is what I see out in front, and he's making grave decisions. And
it's not about the lifestyle, though. Sorry.
Yeah. What I was saying was that, I did come out and obviously the first person who should be accountable is him. That's his actions. You shouldn't even had it on you. But then I look to the friend, because a lot of people on Twitter were saying that the friend, remember, before he got jammed up on March 1st, there was an incident where the Pacers employees reported him saying that somebody that he was riding with flashed a red laser at the team bus. Yeah, so they're flashing infrared beams now. And that person was banned from all NBA arenas. Now people are saying that same person was the person that was doing the IG Live. And what I'm saying is that's the case like Juan Toscano on Twitter said, why are you recording everything? Why is that moment even going live when the strap is in the car? Ja Morant is in your car. This is your meal ticket here. Why are you even doing that? Yes, Ja Morant is accountable for his own actions. He's first to blame. But this is the blind leading the blind situation. The friends are just as bad. Like, how are you promoting this with him right now. You should be like, bro, number one, put that away. And number two, like, we're not going playing carpool karaoke on Instagram Live. We're not doing that. It's just weird to me, man. It's just very, very weird to me. And the thing that gets me the most, bro, is like, I lost one of my closest friends to senseless violence way back when. This moment, maybe like 15 years now. And so, like, I seen this like firsthand, just being young, dumb, full of whatever, and just wilding out, doing stupid stuff. Like, I seen it firsthand. And one of the first things that made me cringe with John Morant, I remember this vividly, bro, because it just took me back to that time, was this was like 2 years ago, maybe. It might have been when he made his first All-Star game. And it was either Cleveland or it was in Indiana. And I was on Instagram, and at the time, he went live. And I clicked on the live. And he was on a private jet headed to the All-Star game with his family in the jet. But he was just, like flashing like stacks, just flashing. I was like, yo, this is cringe. I was like, yo, this is cringe, man. This is too much clout. This is your thing. This is your money. You do what you do. No hate. But this is cringe. And why I say that, bro, is because, like, look at all of these young entertainers that have gotten bodied over the years for this clout chasing. PNB Rock, Pop Smoke, all these rappers for just going out on Instagram and just doing the most. That generates haters, bro. That generates haters. You never show your plate to a dude that's hungry, bro. That's always what they say. All that clout chasing leads to jealousy, envy, and stupid stuff. John Morant is in Memphis, bro. That's one of the highest murder rates in the country. And you out on the gram flashing straps like it's fun and games. All that is gonna do is rile up people that's gonna want to test you. The people that have nothing to live for. They don't have those $200 million bags. All that is gonna do is bring the wrong attention, bro. That's bad news, man. That's bad news. That's bad news, bro.
Like, I know he went into witness protection, and now you just saw him recently get beat up. But 6ix9ine is another guy, right?
Yeah.
Guy who was cloud chasing. I won't forget that video where he's saying that he's out in Chicago at like certain late night looking for trouble, and it's like, why are you even doing that? Why are you acting like somebody that you're not? And it's not about the lifestyle that you talk about. We're not like, if you want to own, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, right? But at the end of the day, the thing is, you should be protecting yourself. You should be protecting your family. You should be protecting what you are doing. Like I said, that's the 1%. Very few people get this opportunity, and you should want to like cherish it. Like,
crazy.
How do you not want? You just got in trouble for it. Why even think about doing it again? Like, why take that risk? You already got in trouble. You already saw what happened. They gave you a probation warning. And then what? You got to lose it and then try to come back? Because it'll make you work 10 times harder just to go get what you lost.
Yeah.
And then you're losing time. And they'll be like, oh, we just see how it goes through the draft, man. You could be at college for 4 years and people be like, no, we're not going to take you with a first-round pick. We'll wait for like the late first, second round, too old. If you get kicked out of the league now and then try to make a comeback, to be like, I don't know about it. Not many people get a second chance. Not many people get a first chance.
That's a fact. Not everybody get the first chance, bro.
So it's just, hopefully he can learn from this man. Hopefully he sees that like something's got to change. Whether it's family, friends, someone's got to talk to him, man.
Yeah.
Someone's got to talk to him and be like, you don't need to do this. You don't need, move in silence.
Got to. But bro, look how Bron moves. Look how Steph moves. Look, Kawhi Leonard. Look at how all these guys move, bro.
Why do you want your business out there to begin with?
Yo, it's because like, bro, it's the generation that we're in, man. Especially the younger generation. There's nothing against them, man. They're doing a lot of bright things with the social media, and a lot of guys are coming up and making a great living. But there's so much clout chasing and so much flash, and this is what I have, and boom, and money and jewelry, and blah, blah, blah. And like I said, look at all the guys, all the young, so much young talent that has just been annihilated over dumb stuff, bro. Like I said, man, when I saw that IG live, man, he's on the plane flashing money. I said, oh man, he can't. I don't know, man. Can't be doing that, man. And you in Memphis, bro. They just laid down Young Dolph. A native son just got laid down out there. Like, you can't be playing around like that, man. So I don't know what the league is gonna do. A lengthy suspension has to be on the way. And then, now you're on thin
Well, he's
ice.
definitely suspended from all team activities right now.
Definitely, yeah. He was suspended from all team activities.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Val Hatlaw, self-snitching's at an all-time high. I don't understand it, man. It is a sad, sad thing, man. And, you just got to wisen up. Get rid of all them losers, man. All them people in the car, man, get rid of all them people, bro. Get rid of it, So, you just, you hope for the best there and see how it goes. But, I mean, to see that happen 2 months after the first incident, I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it, man.
And then it doesn't even help because there's other incidents prior to this, right? You're not helping yourself with all the other prior incidents. It's like, okay, one time, we don't really know.
Yeah.
Then you start adding all this up. It's like, maybe he did threaten that kid. Maybe he did. Like, you start to think, like, if he's not learning from one incident, maybe it starts to creep in there. Now, and like, that's the thing you don't need to happen to you.
Yeah.
Because then people will start painting an image of you like, oh, this guy is not serious. This guy could be dangerous, potentially harmful to the league, team, whatever. We can't take a risk.
Yeah. Can't do it. Can't do it, man. And like I said, that Jalen Rose interview was that wasn't gonna be it. I didn't watch a minute of it, but the price is going up now. Now you gotta go call Oprah and Gail and them and go and do. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to level up. You can't do it Taylor Brooks and the Jalen. No. You got to go to the big leagues. You got to go to Oprah. You call Oprah. You call Gail. You do the sit down. Throw on a suit this time. Maybe throw on some glasses. and do this thing properly. I hate to make light of the situation, but you kind of have to because it's so stupid. Ja Morant. That's hilarious still. I got to laugh at that. Now you got to call Oprah and Gail and do this thing properly.
Basic suit. Maybe a nice tan suit, blue suit.
Yeah.
Bow tie. If you want to be a little out there.
That's it. Yeah. Now you got to come properly. Jalen Rose can't help you no more, man.